Welcome in, everyone. I'm joined today by our CAA Women's Basketball Insider, Monica Moore. Monica, how's it going today?
It's going great. This is one of my favorite times of the year when fall sports are wrapping up. So we're heading into championships and winter sports are starting. So there is no better time if you are a sports fan.
Right, a lot going on. But today we're talking CAA hoops. Drexel is the overwhelming favorite headed into this year. What about this squad really makes them so competitive?
I think it's the standard of success that Amy Malin has set for this program, both as an associate head coach and now as a head coach. You look at the fact that they have gone to four straight CAA title games, and they made a deep run into the postseason last year. And so when you have a season like that, that wants to make you set the bar even higher. And their players are going to do that. They're going to want to exceed all expectations. And when you have Keishana Washington and Mara Hendrickson returning, they are poised for success.
Yeah, two great shooters right there. Now, when you look around the league, who do you expect to really challenge Drexel come March?
I'm excited about one of the newcomers, the Stony Brook Seawolves. They are a fantastic team. They finished second in the America East last season, and they have something that is often a recipe for success in women's college basketball, and that's an experienced backcourt. They have Annie Warren, they have Gigi Gonzalez. Those two players have played together for the past 4 years. You just can't teach that type of chemistry and the leadership that they bring to the floor. And then you talk about Deja Allman transferring in. They're going to be an exciting team. And if you want to talk about challenging Drexel, Charleston is in that conversation. They have one of the best point guards in the country in Jenna Anacarrico. She was just recently and rightfully named to the Nancy Lieberman Award watch list. They were fantastic last year. I think they're going to be great this season. And finally, I want to talk about Towson. They just hired Laura Harper. I think everyone is excited about that decision. If you're a college basketball fan, you know what she did as a player. You look at her resume, she's just a winner, and she is going to bring that standard of success to Towson.
Just a winner. Wow, you're really getting me excited to watch all of this coming soon. Okay, but back to Drexel real quick. They've got the preseason player of the year in Keishana Washington. Washington, an amazing guard. She scored in double digits in every single game last year. What makes her so good?
I think what stood out to me last year, I think what stood out to everyone was the level of consistency. She was one of only 13 Division One women's college basketball players that scored in double digits every single game. She averaged just under 20 points per contest. That is so hard to do when every single team is focusing on you. You're at the top of the scouting report and you're performing at that high level. Now, she's going to be asked to do more this season, and she's going to be asked to take on a big leadership role, but she's ready for it. I cannot wait to see how her game grows and evolves.
She is ready for it. And Drexel used to having that target on their back. Now, other players around the league, who's going to make an impact in your mind?
Well, we've already talked about Jenna Anacarrico. She's just tremendous. Last season, she broke some program single season records. I think she's poised to do that again. She may shatter those records because she's such a competitor. And one of my favorite players in this league is Kylie Cornegay Lucas.
Yeah.
She was the CAA Sixth Player of the Year last year. You look at the stat sheet, she did not start a single game, but she comes off the bench. She scores a solid 8.3 points per game. But to me, that's not even the big thing. She led that team in steals last year. Those are hustle plays. That's energy coming off the bench. And I'm so excited about her and what she and Anissa Rivera are going to do for Towson. And finally, if you want to talk about dynamic duos, look no further than William and Mary. You have Riley Casey, you have Sydney Wagner. Both of those two guards averaged over 14 points per game. William and Mary has an experienced squad back, and those two in particular are very fun to watch.
And Coach E's bringing the energy. I'm so pumped to see them hit the court this fall. And so, okay, we look at the CAA now with 13 teams, really expanded with the addition of Hampton, North Carolina, A&T, Monmouth, and Stony Brook. So how do you predict those teams to fare in their inaugural season?
We've already talked a little bit about Stony Brook. I've already talked about how excited I am for them. So I want to focus on the other three, Hampton, Monmouth, North Carolina A&T. I think when you come to a new conference, there's always growing pains, there's a learning curve, but I think that there are two characteristics that all three of these teams have that are going to set them up for success in this league. First of all three of them have very experienced returners on their roster. You look at Hampton, they have 4 top scorers coming back. Monmouth, the story is the same. They have 4 starters back. And then you have North Carolina A&T. They have Jasmine Harris coming back. They have 2 outstanding transfers coming in that I think are going to be contributors right from the beginning. So I think they are poised to do big things. Now, the other thing that you have to know about these 3 teams is the strength of the non-conference schedule that these teams are playing. You have Hampton. They're going to go on a 6-game road trip, and they're going to play the defending national champion South Carolina this year. You have Monmouth. They're going to start 6 of their first 7 games on the road, and they're kicking things off against St. John's at St. John's. And then there's North Carolina A&T. They're going to go play Duke in Durham at Cameron Indoor Stadium. They're going to go down to Miami and play that team. So when these 3 teams come into league play, they're going to be ready to go, and I can't wait to see it.
Me either. Thanks, Monica, so much for your time. Looking forward to chatting throughout this season. And for fans watching this, make sure you tune in to Flow Hoops for CAA Hoops action all season long. Monica, thanks so much.
Thanks.